This is the true story.
This is the true story
of guitar YouTubers.
This is the true story of guitar YouTubers.
Pick to live in a guitar house.
Unbox together.
Demo together. Play together.
To find out what happens when
people stop being guitar
And start being house.
And start being house.
Guitar House.
Guitar House!
Guitar House! Guitar House!
Guitar House is brought to you with support from Sweetwater,
Diadario.
Chase Bliss.
And big ear pedals.
There you go. That was beautiful. It's a couple of guys on a TV now. You look great. By the way, okay, real quick before we get started, I just want to admire your facial hair. It is on point.
Thank you.
It's so good.
Thank you. I've started caring about how I look in the last few years.
You know what? I
this
really-
is the result.
You gotta give me some tips because that's just beautiful, man. I got nothing up here, so I need to focus on this.
I am not steeped in beard culture the way that some people are, but the one piece of advice that I was given that helped me is you cut for the shape. Just like when you're working with curly hair, what you do is you get your beard dry. You get it, if you blow dry it, cool. Just get it blow dried, get it combed, and then adjust the shape.
Okay.
What I start with was I've got a nice pair of clippers now, thanks to my wife. And,
My wife.
And so I pick how long I want the beard to be, and I tilt my head back just slightly, and I go straight back.
See, I don't even have the balls to do it myself these days.
It's
I
terrifying.
go somewhere. For it.
You know what's great though?
And I went really short this time because I want to. So I have a problem. This right here, it flips.
This hair on this side of my face is so frustrating. It wants to go this way. So that's why you cut for the shape.
Absolutely.
That's why you cut for the shape, because you can't make the hair grow different. You've got to sculpt it so that it's even on both sides. And I think this time I did a really good job. I feel very good.
It looks fantastic.
You are
By the way,
a lovely human. Thank you.
I keep trying not to look at the big ass monitor in the back, but
I am not addressing camera because the monitor is off center.
is so huge.
What a ramshackle operation Ryan's got going here.
Ryan, get it together, man.
Our gracious host is wonderful. I am grateful for Ryan.
So, in case you didn't know, we're talking offsets. I'm in a house full of nothing but offset players, and what better way to really educate myself than to have the doctor himself, Mr. Mike Adams.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that's it. That's the name. Pushing. Yeah.
I used to fence in high school.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I sucked. But my advantage is I'm left-handed. So most people would be thrown off by me fighting left-handed.
You pull in Inigo Montoya.
yeah.
There's something about me you do not know. Yeah.
Anyways, okay, first of all, let's talk about this beautiful thing.
Let's talk about
right
this
here.
guitar. This is one of my newer instruments, but also one of my oldest instruments as well.
Interesting.
This is a Fender Jaguar. I say Fender. The body is by Guitar Mill in a color that I requested specially called Coke Bottle Sparkle. The body is basically a rip-off of one of my favorite surf players. His name is Dave Ronsky from a band called Slacktone. He plays a bevy of sparkle finished Jaguars, and one is Coke Bottle. And I had to have one
So wait,
finally.
your favorite surf band's not Dinosaur Ghost?
Well, I didn't say favorite. I said one of my favorites. I'm leaving room for other favorites, you see. Satan's Pilgrims. Hell yeah. So the body is all Guitar Mill, including the Nitro Sparkle finish, which is wild. I didn't know you could do such deep sparkle with Nitro. The finish is quite thick. The neck is the original neck to my 1963 Jaguar that I've modified with 12 pickups. So this is the original neck from that 1963B, which I have shaved down just a little bit because it was quite enormous, as a lot of 63 necks are.
It feels amazing.
Thank you. I got the right profile for me. What else? It's got EP custom pickups, Mastery hardware. I did the wiring myself. It's got a set of Gotoh aged Kluson style tuners on there. I did a full refret on that board. What else is there to tell you about it? It's wearing one of Haley's amazing hoverboard rocket straps.
I have one coming in the mail because Haley is amazing. Where's she at? I am so excited to go with my Cabrinita because it's surf green.
That's Haley.
And Haley,
Hey.
she knows how to make a strap.
She knows how to make a strap.
She knows how to make a strap.
Let me tell you about Haley. She knows how to make a strap.
Absolutely. But
I like this whole thing that you do where you yell at people who aren't on camera.
God, that's what I do. I'm really good at it. Like
You're always leaning back and going, "You suck!" I'm just kidding. He's fantastic. It's a wonderful idiomatic way to make a video, and I need to incorporate it into my own.
But is somebody there to actually like jump in?
I don't think that that's important. I think that's called acting.
I feel like you just said I wasn't important.
The idea. You don't need a body to make art, which is what we're doing right now.
This is art.
This is art.
So, real quick, confession.
Finally, someone's making some art around
And this is
here.
Ryan, the Picasso of his time.
Shut up!
That's an inside joke here at the Guitar House.
Oh yeah, the audience wasn't
They
there.
weren't there for that, which is good. But, no, so, okay, I have a confession. I've never met a set of vintage style tuners that I like.
Really, they're the only tuners that I like.
You know, purists.
What don't you like
seem to
about
say
them?
that.
Well, I
Honestly,
hope you don't view me as a
really-
purist. I'm open
really
to new
hate-
ideas.
I really hate stringing them. I like
What don't you like
locking
about stringing
tuners.
them? What's
It's
so
just
hard
like
about stringing them?
Maybe just because I'm a noob and like I've never really like focused on how to actually string them.
Oh,
Yeah, that
can
could be a
I
video.
can I walk you through it?
Absolutely.
Is that okay? I wish I had strings to put on, but here's how I do it. So the first thing you need to know is that with a Kluson split shaft tuner, the string goes in the hole every time, and then you bend it down
Yes.
so that it comes out the side. So you got that part.
Yeah.
The next important thing is that you want to make sure, as you see with my strings, I've got at least 3 wraps on everything.
Okay.
5 on the G, probably needs more. But what's important is to get that many wraps so that the string is able to, at the end of the day, and so that the string can put the amount of adequate downward pressure on the
Okay.
nut so it stays in place so that you're getting the best tone. And then also for tuning stability, because if you put 2 or fewer wraps on these, oftentimes they'll start pulling out of that hole in the center. So that's bad for tuning. So you get 3 wraps on there, a little more on the plain strings, and you're golden. And the easiest way to do that is to take the string, pull it taut, and then measure 3 tuners past the one that you're stringing. So if you're stringing the low E...
See, I was always told 2.
You know,
tuners.
a lot of people have different opinions, but this is what works on every single setup I've ever done.
So, okay, real quick.
Yeah.
I've been asking every offset player in this house what is the ideal offset guitar for them. I'm going to ask you the same question.
heavy question.
It is. I feel like you're going to struggle with this one.
I might, because I've played and worked on thousands over the years, and
Hey, real quick, I want to make a joke. Tell me you're an offset fan without actually saying you're an offset fan. I was waiting for yes.
I have
Yes.
I have a tattoo of Leo Fender's crudely drawn patent application on my arm.
That's
It's
awesome.
not even the right shape, but I love how wrong it is. There's no toggle switch.
Yeah.
And this is his signature from a check he wrote to his wife in '64.
Okay.
I don't know.
The other question I have.
So what's the question?
Okay, well,
Well, I gotta answer the other
You
question.
didn't answer the first question, so go for it.
So what makes an ideal offset for me is, this is going to make me sound like a purist, but what does work for me best is the correct vintage accoutrement. That's the scale length of a Jazzmaster or Jaguar. That is especially the distance behind the bridge. These area of the string, this is so crucial to me. When it changes, when Fender brought the modern trem spacing out with the classic players, they moved it forward a little bit, and that messes up the feel, the sound, and the response of those lengths of string behind the bridge. So those are crucial for me. So I require 5 inches from center post to the back of the vibrato. I require that.
It's oddly specific.
That, like I said,
Go
I've
for it,
played
Keith.
so many thousands of these.
You're ideal offset. That's what.
This is
about.
my ideal
Yeah,
offset.
yeah.
I want good, loud, dark pickups. So on a Jazzmaster, that's pickups made before 1964, ideally before 1962.
Okay, so if you can't get your hand on that, what's a modern equivalent that you'd be satisfied with?
I recommend wholeheartedly Novak Historics, Duncan Antiquity Ones. I love EP Custom, who made the pickups for this Jaguar. Who else? At the Creamery. Jamie is a fantastic human being who can also tailor your pickup to your specs. What else is good? What else is good? Lawler's black bobbin pickups are really good. They still sound like Lawler's, which is a good thing. They've got that signature upper mids kick, but they still retain the darkness of a good, loud Alnico 2 magnet pickup. So those are my favorites. But I also want to say, I love wide range. I love gold foils. You can do anything you want with these and get a good
Now you're
tone.
speaking my language.
Yeah.
I miss having a deluxe. I used to have a deluxe Tele. I miss having one. I need to get a new one. I do. I would love to get like a Jennings. Like Navigator with some
Chad,
actual-
lovely, amazing.
Chad
builder.
is an amazing individual who also makes a pretty groovy offset. The
Yeah.
Voyager is
Voyager's
actually amazing.
I messed with that baritone for a while. That was a cool job.
Yeah.
What else is important? Oh, you know what else is important that a lot of people don't seem to like is I require 1 meg pots in my offsets. I absolutely need them. Jason says yes because Jason knows what's up.
1 megs.
1 megs.
Jason,
Come on in. What is it about the
state
1
it for
megs?
state it for the camera.
What is it about the 1 megs that you love?
This
so
has just
much?
become a family affair.
I just like the brightness of it.
If I slap you,
Like,
I'm so sorry.
actually having and this is not Jazzmaster related, kind of can be, but actually after having the wide range humbuckers, and that was my introduction, like the actual vintage ones, to like 1 meg, and then I got to experiment with other guitars, like I want to say, which one was it? It was like a 59. It might have been the 60s, but it was a vintage Jazzmaster that came through our way, and it had 1 meg, and I didn't realize that was the difference between a lot of the more vintage stuff, and I was like, why does this sound this way?
Yeah,
But
there's that crisp upper top end that, with the wrong amp combination, can get way bright.
Yes.
It can get offensive, but if you're using a darker amp, one with a lot of low mids, one with some subdued brightness, more bass, like it's crucial to have that cut. Especially with distorted tones, like it really, it just hits the right spot. It's like playing a lap steel with a vibrato, and being aggressive with it.
yeah.
So one thing I did push for in these videos where I asked everybody, including yourself, does it have to be rosewood? The fretboard.
As opposed to like Palfaro or...
Oh no, I'm talking about like maple, dog. Oh, see, I'm a maple boy. Like I love my maple. Like I play nothing but maple.
I can't really.
Although, don't get me wrong, this thing. Okay, side note. I've been playing offsets all weekend for the past 2 days.
It feels like a week.
Yeah,
It feels like a weekend. Absolutely. But I picked this thing up. This
That is the best
beautiful.
guitar in the house.
It is the best. He's not wrong.
No, that is the best guitar.
It's the best guitar in that. Sorry, Ryan. What? Sorry. We're all agreeing that this is the best.
He's just
guitar in
doing
the
his
house.
thing again where he yells off camera.
Yeah, absolutely.
I haven't even held this guitar yet.
Ryan?
What's wrong with you, Ryan? You're so tall. You got to dip down, buddy. All I see is just perfecto.
There we go!
But now the guitar's not in the shot.
Lift it up.
But you
Be
are.
awkward. Pick it with your teeth.
It does feel really nice.
I bet that's what it's like when people say you have cute kids.
Right?
I don't have kids, but you
Right?
say something nice about my
These kids feel really nice.
Oh.
Oh, this is on my channel. That's a dick move, bro.
What, you don't know how to edit?
But I don't wanna.
It's not like you're monetized yet, are you?
No, I'm not.
Whoa! Salt
Thank you.
in the wound!
Thank you.
Whoa!
Oh!
Holy Holy hell, that was a deep
Just
burn.
because of that, I'm starting a Patreon. And you know what? You're going to be my first contributor. Just for that
He's
one.
gonna guilt trip me.
Golly!
Whoa. Here, it's really good, but it's cheating because Mike knows how to make every guitar really good. Like, we don't know how this started out. It could have started out like trash and Mike fixed it.
This is true. Absolutely
It's a
true.
good thing I made it. I built it.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways.
The parts could have been meant to be a trash guitar, but you made it a good
There's a
guitar.
good video idea that we should have had a while ago. Turn this trash into treasure. Ah, shit.
Yeah, because that wouldn't take 14 hours. Hey, let's just cut a nut.
It broke me.
It'll be easy.
God.
Anyways,
Does it have to be rosewood? Was your question?
Yes. Like,
Yes.
do you have
For me, I don't get on with finished maple. I get stuck. My body chemistry is as such that the finish on the fretboard slows me right the hell down.
Even if you like do like just a different kind of finish, like I don't know.
Anytime they're glossy, I can deal with satin, but I don't know. It still doesn't quite.
Prime
do the thing for
example
me.
would be Ryan's Jennings, his Navigator. Have you played that? Have you like
The Telecaster style.
The Telecaster-
Butterscotch jelly.
Oh, I thumbed at it
T-style?
briefly. I thumbed it. I pawed at it, but.
Okay.
But yeah, but if it has maple, I generally avoid it. I was playing that red thing earlier. What's the red guitar? What's the red guitar that Josh Scott gave you?
Oh, the Revelator.
Yeah, I was playing that and enjoying it, but still the drag on me with the fretboard was significant. With unfinished wood like
I need to
rosewood.
try that one.
I need to
try that one because I love maple.
You just made me realize. It's funny because like the TVL for me is the perfect neck. However, I prefer rosewood, and I'm finding that like all the other jazz masters that I have, besides that little other parts, are rosewood. Like I'm sorry, I'm not the biggest fan of Paul Farrow. Indian Laurel.
Fair.
Yeah.
No, it's totally fair. I think that's my biggest complaint with all the new Squires coming out.
The Palfaro?
The Palfaro, it really bothers me. And I think that's why I didn't bond with the baritones.
Is it a texture thing or a visual thing for you?
It's a texture thing.
Okay, for me, I don't mind it. It does feel rough, even when it's been like
Even when it's been or
buffed or whatever.
Moisturized, if you will.
It feels like it resists lemon oil in a weird way.
Yeah, absolutely.
But sometimes the coloring can be gorgeous, and sometimes it's just like
Really
the driest
bad.
looking whatever.
Yeah.
So I get it. I will do ebony if it's a custom order. Sometimes if I feel like my baritone has ebony because I wanted a little extra bite, even though that's debatable if it's really a thing. I lapsed into I think you should leave for a minute. But yeah, Brazilian rosewood is really special. It doesn't have to be Brazilian. Indian is great. But I definitely prefer a nice dark piece of rosewood.
Can you tell me the neck profile on this?
Well, I did it. So it was very big. So 1963 Jag necks are usually pretty thick and heavy. And so my favorite guitar is called Pancake. It's a 61 Jazzmaster. The depth at the first fret is 0.790, which is incredibly thin. And so I attempted to get close to that. I think I landed on 0.82 on that at the first fret.
Real nitty gritty here.
And by the 12th, it becomes 0.99. But the profile is my hand.
Really?
Once I got it to the thickness I liked, I put the sandpaper in the perlicue, and I just ran up and down the neck until I was happy with the profile.
Did you twist, or was it a straight stroke?
I didn't, because it was my neck. I wanted to feel like me, so I just... Oh, you were making a gross joke.
I was, absolutely. This is my...
I'm too innocent and pure for this group of people.
Legitimately... It feels good in my hand. It feels good in my. That's why I wanted to touch hands, because I'm like, I got a little bit bigger.
Jason, what's your span? What's your reach?
I don't.
Oh, we're pretty close.
Yeah. So that's probably why you really like it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I like it too. Like I like feel like I can reach more than I normally would on like most guitars.
You know what's fun is if you think about the necks that Jimi Hendrix was playing and the size of his hands, it's wonderful that he was able to play these tiny 60s necks and grip them like a basketball player gripping a basketball. Like
yeah.
That's wild.
Okay, so somebody's getting to offsets for the first time. $500 and below, what would you recommend to them?
Squire CV or VM if you can get one used since they're discontinued, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Those are both great. I watched your review. I liked it very much. But those are the only places I would start for a beginner with offsets because I think that's your best chance under $500 of getting one that's like
under $1,000, go. And I also should mention it could be used. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It could be used. Reverb.com. Check it out.
Classic lacquer 60s.
Okay.
Or road worn.
Oh, the
Road Worn is so good.
They're
Dude,
identical guitars, but that road worn is pretty
they're so
incredible.
good. Like I've played so many Road Worn tellies that are just phenomenal.
Years ago, a guy bought a road worn and brought it to me and wanted to turn it into like a 59 Gold Guard and all that. We did pickups in the Gold Guard, and I think we did mastery hardware on that too. And it was impressive, like just an incredible player. The feel of like I did buff up the neck a little bit, not to make it glossy, but like everyone who does an aged neck from the factory, like they end up feeling like they've been sanded with like 800 grit sandpaper. They're a little rough.
Yeah.
So I smoothed it out.
Absolutely. This is my first time actually playing anything mastery, and I love it. And it's everything. It's everything I thought it was going to be.
Oh, good.
So, like, again, back to the Jennings. Like, I want basically what I want is a deluxe Navigator, semi-hollow, with a Bigsby. But I want the mastery bridge that they make.
Bigsby and mastery is a great combo. Yeah.
It's the saddles for me. The saddles just are so solid and chunky feeling.
Yeah, Woody did a great job designing those. I know a lot of people complain that masteries feel rough on their hand, but I find that's only when they're set up with the saddles too high.
Hold my bird.
Let me do this because I don't want to confuse you.
Yeah, mine's almost gone. No, it doesn't feel rough to me at all.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people who tell me that also have their saddles raised in such a way that they're tilting up and this forward edge sticks up.
That.
So, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, this is how I set every mastery bridge up. And how are yours set up? Do you use mastery?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mine is set up very similar.
I'm taking my bird back.
Do you find that the saddles are rough or?
No, I don't find it like that's the thing. The only rough saddle that I encountered was the It was an old one. It was a vintage modified one, but it was set up horribly. I will say that.
I think you said this in your review, but the CV bridge I thought was much better.
Yes.
Much better.
Yes.
Overall. And in fact, like a couple times I've ordered them for certain things that I couldn't get the right part quick enough. It was like, this will work. Yeah. Let's just put that on. They're fine.
Last question for y'all.
Yeah.
Do all these controls do? Explain it. Come on.
Jason, let's tackle it.
Okay. Come on, baby. Break it down. Break it down.
It started.
We're gonna try to get this in shot.
It started with the Jazzmaster, but like the Jazzmaster has a rhythm circuit. So this is going to be your on and off. So you engage it, and then this is going to be volume and tone. So that's that circuit. However, where it differs, which because I always call this a strangle switch.
That's what I call it.
Yeah. So with the lead circuit, this has a strangle switch. This is going to be your neck, bridge, and then a strangle switch.
What's a strangle switch, y'all?
If I may.
Yes.
The strangle switch is essentially a bass cut. What
I
it
feel
does
like
is
we all need to
fins-
have like pipes or like stogies, if I may.
If I may. Indeed.
A glass of brandy. What the strangle switch does is it cuts bass. It thins out the tone in a rather pleasing and piercing way, and some people find it an adequate filter for like the beginning of a song or I'm bailing on that character.
It was good
but
enough.
The strangle switch is a great way to thin out the sound if you've got like a passage that needs to cut more. It's great for that. It's great for leads. Like doing this with an octave fuzz is heaven. It's fantastic. It works beautifully on both pickups. You've heard it so many times. Weezer's "Say It Ain't So" is the neck pickup and the strangle switch on.
Got it.
On a 65 Jaguar.
Okay. For reference, y'all.
For reference.
Now you know. The more you know.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite things about the Jag. The Jazzmaster does not have this feature.
I know.
So I love having that available to me.
Yeah, I did not know that about you. Because I was always just like, Jazzmaster, Mike. But
That's how I cut my teeth. But yeah, they're both lovely. I just don't own. I only have 2 Jags and way too many Jazzmasters.
A mighty
I
fine.
would say that's better than me right now.
It's a mighty fine specimen.
We need to get you a Jag.
I know. It's just like after playing this, I'm spoiled now.
All right, we'll make you one. We'll figure it out.
Yes.
Hell yes, anytime. You can use it.
Anyways, guys, since we have these 2 awesome gentlemen on, Mike, do a little quick plug. Tell them where they can find you. Link will be down in the description below, of course.
If you're looking for me, you can find me on Instagram under the name Pusheen, which is spelled Puisheen. Also on YouTube on a channel of the same name. You can find me those 2 places and nowhere else, basically. You can't find me on Facebook, although you could, but I never go there.
It's a scary place.
It is.
It's terrifying.
Now.
Absolutely.
It's terrifying. It's constant. It's all anti-trans stuff. It's all horrible. The worst people.
Yeah.
It's my grandma.
Yeah. All right, cool. And
well, me being a part of Working Class Music, we are on Instagram as WCM
I'm gonna hand this to
Show. That's where you can find us if you are curious about me and my love for Dragon Ball and memes. You can find me at Jason T Mays on Instagram. I don't really do anything else besides those. Like Facebook, I'm there, but it's more so for memes and kind of journaling purposes for myself.
Yeah.
But
That's a cool way to use Facebook.
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, well, my therapist said that, so she was like, yeah.
Fair enough.
I was like,
Did your therapist cock their head when they said that? Or?
then she was like, have you ever thought about journaling? Like, you should use... And she's like, and when I was doing the whole, I'm going to quit social media, have you thought about journaling? And I'm like, no. But other than that, we have a YouTube channel called Working Class Music.
It's the best channel on YouTube.
I love
it.
Legitimately, guys. Okay, when I was first described this channel, it was from Steve from 60 Cycle, the other host that is not here. Where are you at, Steve? I can't yell for you, Steve.
See, you don't need the body. You just need to
Sure.
emote. Acting. Yes. Yes.
Anyway, so no, he's like, it's like an after-school special demo channel, and I actually like Tia's breakdown more like early Adult Swim fake commercials. That's what it's like, and it's
actually
amazing.
Tia.
She broke it down perfectly. Tia, you did a great job.
She is everything. She's
Absolutely,
amazing.
she broke it down perfectly.
so are
It
you,
is.
Thank you.
So check
Thank
out
you.
both
And
of these gentlemen.
Nelson too, and Xander.
Yes, he's got a whole team. Unlike all of us, like it's just us. Like it's just Mike, right? I assume.
Well, my wife helps sometimes.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, there you go.
My wife.
Fair enough. But this guy's got a whole production team. That's how good he is.
It rules.
It's
Nah,
amazing.
they're amazing. I'm just happy to have them. Like seriously, like that show wouldn't be what it is without those guys, and that's why I'm just like I don't want to do this without them.
Dude, and your guys' it's so original.
And girls.
It's so guys and girls. It's so original. I will say.
It's totally original. It's its own thing, baby.
Please, you don't have to gas me up. Gas prices are what they are right now. You don't have to do that.
This compliment's too fucking expensive.
Yes. But I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Check out everybody from the Guitar House, okay? Like everybody.
Check out everyone in the whole world.
Yes.
Everyone's got something to say.
Yes.
That's right.
Unless they're anti-trans.
Unless they're anti-trans, then I don't want to hear
Yes.
it.
Indeed. Guys, thank you so much for explaining some more offsets.
Thanks for asking questions. It's
Absolutely.
great to talk to you about it.
Absolutely.
Thanks for becoming my friends.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get these guys on Stream Talk Repeat. Hopefully today, a little bit later.
After food.
After food. I think we need some food. We definitely. Ryan went to go get pizza. We're excited. We're gonna put all the pizza in our mouth. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Click the little bell if you want to get updates when we upload. Give it a little thumbs up. And tell me in the comments down below, what is your favorite offset? And what should I also check out?
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the bell, send your grandma a Facebook message and say, hey, Grandma, how you feeling?
Good.
And then send her a link to this video.
Yeah.
Send her a link to this video.
Absolutely. Share with everybody.
Make her get an offset.
That's right.
Make her use some of that sweet inheritance that you've been waiting for to buy you a offset guitar. Cut that.
Hey, it's only going to make you look bad. I'm fine. You said it, not me. Just like Ryan with the I'm not going to say it out loud because they know it's on me.
I didn't realize this was so antagonistic. I brought the wrong fucking energy to this.
You fucking clearly have not listened to any of the podcasts I've been on because it's a whole nother beast.
Boy.
Like, it's a whole nother beast. We're going to stop this and we're going to talk about that. Anyways, guys, thank you again. Guitar House!
Guitar House!
2022. See you guys.
I just hope it's the same people for every year. They have more people.
On the next very special episode of Guitar House.
Whatever.
Maybe you want to put on your big boy pants.
I don't have big boy pants. I just have little boy pants.
them? What are you, like a 34? I got you.
You got me?
I got you.
This is Guitar House, not Bitch House.